Hello grades 1, how are you all? In this video we are going to go over our final revision sheet in order to get ready for our upcoming quiz. Okay, let's start with the first question. Add or subtract, okay? Here are 10 questions about adding and subtracting, okay? We are just going to go over 2 examples of adding and 2 examples of subtracting, okay? Let's remember together how do we add 2-digit numbers, okay? Here 70 plus 20, okay? We are going to add the ones first, okay? 0 plus 0 is equal 0. 7 plus 2 is equal 9. So the answer is 90. Okay. Let's answer also question number 2. 25 plus 40. We are going to add the ones first. 5 plus 0 is equal 5. 2 plus 4 is equal 6. So the answer is 65. Okay. We are going to answer also this question. Okay. 2 plus 6 is equal, after 6, 7, 8. So 8. When there is no number under the 2, so we are going to say that it's 0. Okay. So 2 plus 0 is equal 2. So if there is no digit here, so we are going to assume that it's 0. Okay, so 2 plus 6 is 8, as we said. 2 plus 0 is 2, so the answer is 28. Okay, you are going to answer 4 and 5 in the same way. Now let's look at the subtraction examples. We are going to answer number 7 and 8, and you are going to do the rest in the same way. Okay, 0 minus 0 is equal 0. Okay, 9 minus 4, we are going to count normally as we do in subtracting 1-digit numbers. We count from the small number to the big number. So after 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the answer is 5. So the final answer is 50. Okay. Let's answer number 8. Okay. 3 minus 0, any number, when we subtract it to 0, it will be the same number. So it's going to stay 3. Okay, so 3 minus 0 is equal 3. 8 minus 1, we are going to count from the small number to the big number. After 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 7. So 8 minus 1 is 7. So, and 3 minus 0, we said that it's 3. So 73. You are going to answer the rest as we answered number 7 and 8. Okay, in the same way. Okay, let's move on to question number 2. We are going to use this bar graph in order to answer the following questions. Okay, let's answer the first 2 questions together. How many cars were sold? We are going to look at the bar of the car. Where does it end? It ends at number 5. So 5 cars were sold. So the answer is 5. Question number 2, how many more elephants than ducks were sold? We are going to compare between the number of elephants that were sold with the number of ducks that were sold. So we are going to look at the bar of the elephant. It's 7. It ends at number 7. So 7 minus ducks ends at number 3. Okay, so 7 minus 3 is equal, we are going to count from the small number to the big number after 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's 4. So 7 minus 3 is 4. Which toy sold the most? The most means that we are going to look at the longest bar. Okay, the longest bar is the bar of the drum. Okay, because it stops at number 9, which is the biggest number of all. Okay. How many elephants and drums were sold in all? We are going to add the 4 bars together. Okay, which toy did the shop sell more, car or duck? We are going to compare between the bar of the car and the bar of the duck, and we are going to see which bar is longer. Okay, and it's going to be the answer. As we can see that the bar of the car is longer than duck because the bar of the car stops at number 5 and the bar of the duck stops at number 3. So obviously the shop sold more cars than ducks. Okay. Question number 3. Use the picture graph. We are going to use this picture graph to answer each of the following questions. Okay. The picture graph, as you can see, is about the favorite fruits. Okay. Do more students like apple or pear? We are going to count how many apples and how many pears in order to conclude which fruit do more students like. Okay, here 1 2 3 4 5 6 apples, and here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Yeah, there are 8 pears. So of course the number of pears is bigger than the number of apples, so more students like pear. Which fruit has 7 votes? We already counted that the apples are 7. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. I'm sorry. So the pear is the fruit that has 7 votes. Number 3, which fruit has 6 votes? The apple. Okay, has 6 votes. How many students voted for orange? 1 2 3 4. So 4 students voted for orange. There are how many more votes for pear than for apple? We are going to subtract because the question here is how many more. So I need to compare the number of apples with the number of pears. Okay, the number of pears is 7. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So 7 minus the number of apples. 1 2 3 4 5 6. 7 minus 6 is equal 1. Okay, so this is the final answer. Let's move on to question number 4. We are going to use the tally chart, okay, in order to answer each of the following questions. The tally chart here is about the number of hot dogs eaten, okay. How many hot dogs did Bell E. Ake eat? We are going to look at Bell E. Ake. This is 5 as we explained in our lesson. 5, and here is another 5, so 5 plus 5 is 10. One more, so it's 11. Okay, so how many hot dogs did Bell E. Ake eat? It's 11. Okay, how many more? Let's move on to question number 2. How many more did Emma Stuffed eat than Are You Fuller? Okay, we are going to compare the number of hot dogs that Emma Stuffed ate with the number of hot dogs that Are You Fuller ate. Okay, now the number of hot dogs that Emma Stuffed ate is 5 and 5, 10, and 2 more, so it's 12, 10, 11, and 12. So 12 minus, this is a 5, 6, 7, 8. So 12 minus 8, we are going to count from the small number to the bigger number. After 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 minus 8 is equal 4. Number 3, how many fewer? When I say how many fewer, it's the same as how many more. Okay, we are going to subtract also. We are going to subtract the number of hot dogs that I am sick 8, okay, this, with the number of hot dogs that Bell E. Ake ate. Okay, I am sick 8, this is 5, and 1 more, so 6. Okay, so I am sick 8, 6 hot dogs, and Bell E. Ake ate, this is 11, so 11 minus 6. Okay, We are going to count from the small number to the bigger number after 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 minus 6 is equal 5. Let's move on to question number 4, which is greater, the number of hot dogs that Imma ate or the number that I am and RU ate together. Okay, the number of hot dogs that Imma ate is 12, as we said previously, because this is 5 and 5, so 10, 11, 12. Okay, so the number of hot dogs that Imma ate is 11. 12. Okay, and the number of hot dogs that I am is 6, plus, because he wants to know the number of I am and RU together, so we are going to add 6, and this is 8, so 6 plus 8 is equal 14. Okay, we are going to count, we are going to put the big number in our heads and 6 on our fingers. So after if we counted 6 on our fingers, the answer is going to be 14. So 8 plus 6 is equal 14. And the number of hot dogs that Imma ate, we said that it's 12. So if I want to compare, okay, because he asked me which is greater, the number of hot dogs that Imma ate or the number of I am and RU together, so I have to subtract. In order to compare, we need to subtract. So I'm going to subtract 14 from the 12. Okay, the 14 is the number of hot dogs that I am and RU ate together, and the 12 is the number of hot dogs that Imma ate. So 14 minus 12, we are going to count normally from the small number to the big number. After 12, 13, 14. So these are 2. So how much greater? We will subtract. And here the answer is going to be, of course, the number of I am and RU together is greater than the number of Imma alone. Okay, this is the end of question 4.